Who are you?
Who am I? I'm a young teen trying to make it out of CT. I'm trying to put CT on the map. I know so much information. I want to spread it amongst people. I want to help people. I want people to see my stuff. I want people to get to know me. I want to get to help people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting any subscribers or views right now, but eventually we'll get there. I never really told anyone that I know about the YouTube. The only people that I told about my YouTube, realistically, was my mother. And there's this one person, but I'm going to get to that later. The other person that I found out about my YouTube was one of my friends that I had grew up with. We had previously re-linked up back on Instagram. And on Instagram, I had my Instagram linked in the bio tab. So when we re-linked up and she had refollowed me and stuff like that, she had pressed the link and subscribed. The reason why I knew it was her was because immediately after we just linked up, I see that a subscription went up. I'm like, who else would that be? So it'll make sense for it to be her. Plus, obviously, similar names and stuff like that. But that's it. I never really told anyone that I know about the YouTube. I feel like people just judge. Like I don't like certain people, man. People just judge too much. People judge without anything. People judge and won't help you. People judge after they help you. People judge before they will help you. People just judge too much, man. They just think too much. I think you should do this. Well, I think this. Niggas, stop thinking. Stop. I didn't tell anyone that I know about the YouTube. I didn't tell my friends from school. I never told my cousins. I never told my father. I didn't tell the rest of my family. There's a few people that I feel like I could tell, and I feel like they probably won't judge. But the rest of everybody else, I feel like they would judge. I feel like every adult judge whatever a kid do in their life. I feel like every adult would just automatically assume I'm like one of those kids because I got dreads. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not telling them that. I already know how my father's gonna be. My father's gonna turn into an argument, so I'm not telling him shit. He's going to see for himself. I'm not telling no more adults. I'd even tell, people at the Kingdom Hall. Since I've been studying that. I didn't tell nobody, no adults, no cousins, no friends, nobody. Even friends my age. I feel like even my cousins my age, I didn't tell them. I feel like they might not judge, but I'm not gonna tell them. No, I feel like my friends, my cousins, they might subscribe. There's a few of them that I know would subscribe and who would watch my videos. There's some that would just subscribe and not watch my videos. I feel like they would subscribe, but I feel like they're gonna be talking behind my back, where it's gonna be just talking and just be like, or doubting, passing that negative energy onto me. Who am I? I'm trying to change the way it is out here in Connecticut. Connecticut is ignored. Connecticut is overlooked. Connecticut is small. Yeah, we got a few big people who were born here, like, Bush and a couple of vintage celebrities and stuff like that, but we don't really got none out here, My guy that was in Jeepers Creepers was born in Connecticut. That's pretty much it. Who am I? And I'm turning this into like some Nardwar interview. One day I want Nardwar. I want to, do a video with Nardwar. I'm turning this into like some interview. I'm interviewing myself. I'm not putting everything out there. I just didn't tell anyone about the YouTube. I'm basing my YouTube strictly off of what YouTube does, which is put recommendation videos. But I'm not gonna tell people that I know about this. Niggas be judging too much. I don't care who it is. Everybody judge. People your age, people older than you, they always think that they can just say something on you. There's a difference between when you put your input out versus when you actually just start judging and just criticizing. I don't got time for that, man. I skip that. And the crazy thing is that even without me telling people YouTube, me just saying that I'm just trying to figure out what to do next, people are already asking me questions and judging off that. I think you should do this. Well, you got time, but you don't got time. Figure it out right now while you're this age. Nigga, damn. Nigga, you pay for this for me. Stop telling me what to do. You handle this for me. Help me out instead of telling me what to do like you own that. Realistically, it shouldn't even matter where I'm from. I'm on a social media. Social media just has to pass this information around social media to grow, so we all could hit millions. You get what I'm saying? It shouldn't even be where I'm from, because I feel like Connecticut just be getting pushed down the lane. Plus, I'm different as hell, and I feel like I don't know. I feel like either me being different as hell is gonna grab people, or it's gonna push people away. I don't really give a fuck, but I just want to just just make some change, man. Get lit out here. That's what we gotta do from now on. I didn't tell nobody. Nobody from my school, girls, friends, cousins, family, older family, any adult in my life. I didn't tell nobody but my mother. My mother, the only one who was commenting on my videos. She the only one that's really watching it. She agrees with the things I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? But I know I can't tell my father. And that boy, it's gonna turn into a civil war for no reason. We're not even talking anyway, so. But besides that, make some change. Let's get some shit out of here. I already know people gonna judge, so I just try to skip that part. You know what I'm saying? Why go through it if I know it's gonna happen? Just try to skip it. So yeah, back to my first point. Only people I told was my mother, and then my friend found out because she had pressed my link in my bio, and this one person, extra person, I found out. So back in December, when I literally had just got my new phone, I was able to actually start officially recording. I went to the mall after I posted why I didn't vote. And it's crazy because that was literally like the night before I went to the mall, and everything happened the next day. It was like it was meant to happen. I was at the mall and we were at this shop in Buckland Hills Mall. The dessert? The area right there. Anyway, I'm thinking of it, but y'all not gonna know what I'm talking about because y'all not from Connecticut. I was talking to my mother and we were just having a deep conversation about some real shit because that's what we do. And there's people walking by me and people talking and stuff like that. But in the background behind me, all I kept hearing was, excuse me, yo, King, excuse me, King, excuse me. Like I kept hearing stuff like that. And I'm like, who is saying that? So I turned to my left. My mother was on my right. I turned to my left. And there was this young black brother. He was like, yo, excuse me. Can I ask for a favor from you real quick? So he had told me that he was just starting out YouTube and stuff like that, and that he was doing basketball content, and he was getting his views, he getting his likes, and he was just talking about how YouTube run. He was like, the YouTube algorithm works that for it to pop up on people's recommended pages, you got to get likes. And he was like, to get your name out there, I'll just ask people to just like a video and I'll like your video. He had asked me. He was like, can you just please like my video? And then he was like, hey, do you do YouTube by any means? And the way it all happened, I literally told him, I was like, I literally just uploaded my first video yesterday because I'm trying it out. And he was like, oh, that's nice. All right. I'm gonna give you my YouTube and then you give me your YouTube. So he told me, he was like, type in kingrowe. He was like KINGROWE. And then I was like, all right. Then he was like, give me yours. So I put mine. At the time, I forgot what my old YouTube was, but I put that in, and then my old name. And then he had we traded each other's videos. And he was like, man, he dapped me up and we were like a hug. He was like, man, just never give up. Never give up. What makes your YouTube pop is and show up on people's pages is recommended, is when you get likes. He was like, never give up, man. One day you're gonna make it. One day you just can never give up. You could never stop, because if you stop, then it's going, always have consistency, be different, be creative, be styled, you know what I'm saying? Have a style and stuff like that. And he was cool as hell, and he was like, man, have a great rest of your day. I was like, yeah, you too, man, you too, brother. And we dapped up and we were like, yo. And then he walked away. You know what I'm saying? And before that, he had asked for my name. He's like, what's your name? And I told my real name. I said, my name is Gary. And I think his real name was Tyler. So he was like, all right, man, it's real nice to meet you. And then, you know, we parted ways and stuff like that. But I went to go check out his page. He got some stuff. And, you know, I liked this video. And then I tweeted about it too. I was like, man, real nice guy. I tweeted about it at the time. It was just so crazy how it all happened. It happened right at the start when I literally just got this phone that I'm recording with and when I just made that election video. It was almost like it was meant to happen. Like, man, just don't give up and stuff like that. But yeah, it could be discouraging because YouTube don't be helping out smaller channels. So it could be discouraging. That's why everyone always says have consistency and have creativity. You can make content off of the slightest things. You can blow up off of the slightest things, easy things. You could blow up off crazy things. Some people like simple. Some people don't like the over editing. Some people like the extra editings. You just gotta just be lit, man. You just gotta have your own path and stuff like that. But yeah, that's really it. Literally, the way that happened was crazy. Like, I never told anyone about the YouTube. And I know, like I said, I'm not getting the views and the subscribers, but I'm just being honest, man. I ain't tell them because I don't want to put I don't want them to put their negativity on me. I don't want to get that judging and shit because all they do is judge out here. They judge crazy out here in Connecticut. Like, whenever you have big dreams, they judge you. And even not even just Connecticut, all over the damn world. Plus, I told my mother, and then my friend had clicked my bio, and then she subscribed from there. So respect to all three of y'all, because that's really it. No one else is going. Y'all the three real ones, because he asked for that, and then the other two actually watches my stuff. But everybody else, if I tell them this, they're gonna look at me like I have three heads. Nigga, you ain't. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna pass the negativity on. I don't got time for that. And then some people not gonna understand. They're gonna immediately judge. Well, you should do this. Try to get a trade. Try to go to college. Blah, 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 blah. They probably just think I'm like every other nigga out there. Like, Like, it's crazy because how, as soon as I started YouTube, he show up. Like, he showed up perfectly in time. Like, he an angel or something like that. Like, giving you a message. That shit funny, man. I can't believe it. As soon as like, literally, the day after I made the video, dude. That's a goat. Yeah, goat, man.